Have you guys seen this post or ones similar to it where it tells you if you do these things, you will become unrecognizable in 6 months, and some say 3 months and whatever. I decided I would give it a try. So this is the beginning of my journey, and we're gonna go back in time to the end of January 2025. I'm on day 3 of trying to become unrecognizable in 6 months. So amazing how you feel so pumped on day 1. By day 3, you're like, I'm done. I'm not. I'm going to go to the gym. I think I'm a bit OCD. I like things to be very much the way it's supposed to be. It says to weight lift 3 to 4 times or resistance train, whatever, 3 to 4 times a week. And today is a Thursday. So in my mind, I should go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But it was on Tuesday when I had this epiphany that I should try this. So in my mind, I'm like, I shouldn't go today because I should go Friday, because then it would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I started on a Tuesday. And those of you who do not think this way will go, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And it's true, it is stupid, but it's the way my brain works. So I'm fighting against that. I'm gonna go today, and it's okay. It's okay if things aren't perfect, because that's just the way it needs to be. I need to force myself to do this. So yesterday I did walk. So I started on Tuesday. I didn't show any of this because honestly, sometimes when I show it and I film it, I wanna revolt against it. Like I don't wanna be forced into that. Doesn't make sense, I know. It doesn't, it's stupid. I get it, I totally get it. But again, it's the way my brain works. But this morning I felt like I'm gonna explain a little bit where I'm coming from. And if I'm going to become unrecognizable in 6 months, I have to work within what my brain and my personality and my body can handle and all of that. So on Tuesday, when I started this thing, my hand is killing me. I went to the gym. I went to Planet Fitness. I walked on the treadmill for a half hour. And then I went and did weights for another, I guess, half hour, 45 minutes, something like that, till I felt like I got a good full body weightlifting resistance training kind of thing. Yesterday would have been the day off, so I'm trying to go every other day, try to be 3 to 4 times a week, and be okay if that's not perfect. So today I'm supposed to work out again. So I'm back at Planet Fitness. Yesterday it was warm here. I actually left to go and walked outside and went, it's actually nice out. And all I was gonna do was walk on the treadmill at Planet Fitness. So I came back inside, put my stuff down, got a little more bundled up and went for a walk outside, which is always a better workout than a treadmill. For me it is. I walk longer, I walk faster, and it's more enjoyable. I'll let you know how it goes. The gym was good today. I felt good. I'm in a lot of pain now though. Just from my original time 2 days ago, my muscles just hurt. And going today obviously ramped that pain up a little bit, which is fine. That's the kind of pain that I don't mind particularly because it makes me feel like I did something. And that makes me happy that I did something. All right, this is where my goal completely changed. Same method, but a different goal. Well, happy Saturday. I just got done at Planet Fitness. So I have a goal this summer, Doug and I, Rachel and her boyfriend, are going out west. I know a lot of it's going to be very physical. We plan on biking, which for me will be pretty much easy. But the hiking part is the harder part because we're going to be in Colorado and Arizona. Doug is going to be 60. It's actually kind of part of his 60th birthday present because he's turning 60, but in October. So I don't say this very clearly in this part, but I want to point out that my husband is turning 60 in October. I am turning 59 in October, and we are going with a 26-year-old and a 30-year-old who are very much in shape. So I'm feeling the pressure that I need to be able to do all the things that we want to do for this trip. And I don't want to be the one holding them back. I want to be the one that's like, yay, let's go. So I'm not trying to be a 20-year-old. I'm trying not to look at the scale. I'm trying to only focus on getting stronger. So I am back at the gym because I just need to get weight training done. This is my third time this week. I started on Tuesday. So, you know, it's very soon, very early. I'm gung-ho. I'm always that way in the beginning. I'm obviously also trying to watch my food intake, eat whole foods, eat higher protein, all those things. But I'm not ruling out any one food group because I know me, I will just crave that food group, whatever it is. So I'm trying to be realistic, but just get stronger so I can hike the whole trail, whatever the trail is, trails plural. I can bike, I can just do all the things. Okay, it is 8 o'clock in the morning and I am on my way to Planet Fitness. So this is, I think, I don't know, it's the third or the fourth week of me doing the gym or going to the gym almost every day. And what I've been doing is increasing my weight that I'm pushing or lifting or whatever, the machine or whatever, by 5 pounds each time. And I didn't think I could do that. Like there's this one machine where you like push your legs in and out and then you squeeze your legs in and stuff. When I was doing this before back, you know, I stopped going in November. I would do like 50 pounds. I'd be like, okay, I'm good. No, I'm up to now 90 pounds or I think it's about 90, maybe 85, 90. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I was never pushing myself. I just realized that now. I'm trying to do 12 to 15 reps 4 times. I was doing 3, but Rachel's boyfriend, Josh, who's really into working out, said, try to do 4. And I do it to the point of I can't do it. So if I can't get to those reps, that's fine. I go the next day and I try to still do it. If I get to the point where I can do them all, I need to increase my weight. It has really helped a lot. I'm feeling better. Oh my goodness, this next clip will probably resonate with a lot of you women who are over 50. Okay, there is one thing that doing things in the morning causes a problem. When I get up in the morning, I drink a full glass of water. Then I drink a whole glass of, or mug of milk. Oh my heart, mug of coffee. And my mug's relatively large. So I go to the bathroom as soon as I get here. I know, TMI. But then always, as I'm walking on the treadmill, I have to go to the bathroom again. I would wait longer to let everything get out of my system, but the longer I wait at home, the less likely I am to go. I just know me. I need to get here in the morning. So sometimes I have to stop, but I'm like, today I'm like, I am not getting off this treadmill. So I'm like dying for the clock to go. I know, TMI, but I know some of you completely understand. It's like, I can't believe I have to go again. And yes, when I get here, I go. But it's just, I drink so much when I first get up in the morning that it's an issue. Now I'm going to go to the grocery store and get some fresh fruit and things and eggs that cost a fortune right now. But I just think they're going to keep going up. And so I'm going to go get some eggs. Okay, don't be jealous. Seriously, you know, if you live in the United States, you know that eggs are a big thing right now. But I'm kind of surprised these that were brown, which have no more nutritional value. People think they do, but they don't. At least that is what I hear. But these 18 count were less money than the white ones. We still have a dozen downstairs, but I figure every time I go, I'm gonna buy more because I hear the prices are gonna go up and I don't wanna hoard because we don't need that, but we go through eggs pretty often, so eggs. I had to get coffee. I usually buy coffee at Costco, but we don't really need anything else, and I don't want to schlep to Costco. So 8 o'clock whole bean. This is pretty decent. I like the Costco Kirkland brand better, but these are pretty good. 2 kinds of grapes because love grapes. They are like my dessert. Love them. Then I got 2 big things of strawberries, so 2 of these. So I plan on, we'll eat one of them just normal, but the other one I'm going to grind up in my Cuisinart and freeze it in little packets because I really, or packets, you know, little amounts. I really like having that put in with my yogurt, and it gives it the sweetness, and it's just like I add no sugar to it, and it's so good. And then I'll add like blueberries or even some maybe whole strawberries on top for the texture and things. But love doing that. I'm also going to do the same thing with mango. I'm doing less than this because mangoes are really high in calorie, and this is just plain mango, no sugar, anything. So I'm going to do the same thing and grind it up and put it in smaller amounts to add to my yogurt. I love English cucumbers because there's a lot less seeds, and we love doing this dipping them in dip, and obviously dipping them in dip, but we always have these. And then fresh green peppers, fresh green beans, not peppers. And then I'm going to make some chaffles. I did get my last grocery trip. I got egg whites. I figured why spend so much money on whole eggs when really egg whites does it better. So I got 2 different kinds of cheese to make chaffles. So Mexican, and I already have some mozzarella here, and triple cheddar. So, okay, I just want to interject here and say, after making these, I didn't really like the ones that had the cheddar and the Mexican cheese and all that. The mozzarella cheese is far better because it's less taste. I know you think you want more taste, but if you're going to put toppings on top of this, if you're going to use it in a burger, if you're going to just put some butter on it and eat it the way it is, or you're going to put some avocado on it, you kind of want it to be a little bit more of like bread tasting and not cheese tasting. And mozzarella by far is the best. I will also say that I didn't really like the egg white only. Some people do. I like the whole egg. So now I do 2 cups of mozzarella cheese to 3 eggs. And that seems to be the perfect combination for a good chaffle. That is my grocery haul. As you can see, we are very much a whole food family, couple. Now that we're empty nesters, I really love having whole vegetables, whole fruit, that kind of thing. And then if I don't have it whole, like if it's processed in some way, I like to process it myself like I am with this. So, all right, I'm gonna get this put away, and then I need to get a shower and get ready for the day. It is Wednesday, I just got done working out. Okay, couple pet peeves. If you go to Planet Fitness, don't do these things. Number 1, I'm walking on the treadmill. I'm on the end one, or almost the end one. There are 5 or 6 or 7 all the way to the right. There are on the other side of the walkway, probably another 8. And this woman comes right next to mine. Now, I know, not a huge deal, but honestly, give people space. Like, there's no need. Like, why would you go right next to me? I understand if there's not any places. Absolutely, come right next to me. I had to do that yesterday. But don't go right next to people. Then I saw this woman and this husband, well, a man and a woman, I don't know if they're married, waiting for a machine. And it's fine, but they're literally right next to the machine watching the guy work out. Don't stand there staring at the person working out. They're on the machine. Give them space, go do something else. There's no need for you to hover. That's just rude. And yes, wipe down the equipment when you're done. Now, I always wipe it down before I work out on it or touch it, but honestly, wipe it down. It's just common courtesy. Okay, so ends my gripe session. I'm sure there's more pet peeves I have, but those are the top ones, the top pet peeves I have. Other than that, people are pretty much respectful of other people's spaces, and yeah. I wanted to show you what's in my gym bag, just because, I don't know, I'm always curious what other people bring, so I thought you might be curious what I bring, which is nothing that amazing, but let me show you. First, my gym bag is just a small gym bag I got, I think at Dick's Sporting Goods. It had a larger strap on it, like a long one. I actually cut it off because I don't care about having a long strap. I just wanted to be able to have a short one, and I only use this at the gym. I have nothing in the front pocket. I honestly don't use a lot of this. On the side pocket here, I always put my earbuds and a pair of glasses, some kind of lip balm. This is not my favorite lip balm, but I'm just using it up. The side pockets here, I don't put anything in it. And the inside here, I have tissues. Nothing's worse than having your runny nose and you're at the gym and you have to stop and go find tissue somewhere. My wallet, of course. I wear a headband, and this one's getting worse for wear, because I get these little hairs, and when I'm working out, if I'm walking on the treadmill or whatever, they drive me insane because they just come out and then they're hitting me in the face and tickling my face, and oh, I can't stand that. So the things that go around my entire head just slide right off my head. I don't know if it's my head shape. I don't know. This is literally the only thing that keeps my hair off my face. So I just use this and it works. And then the last thing I just bring with me is a water bottle. And I use this one. It's actually made technically for coffee, but it's a water bottle. So I have water in it, obviously. I love this one because I can just pop it open real quick. I don't like a straw. I just like to drink like a normal drink. So this one closes well. It locks. And it's not huge. When I'm at the gym, this is obviously out and this is on my head. And then when I get there, I take off my coat, shove this in here, and I take off the sweatshirt I'm wearing, and I shove that in here, and then I close it up. And then just the stuff on the side I can get at. So that's it. That's all I take. Today was cardio only, but I decided, okay, so I'm doing this because I need to get prepared to hike. There's some trail, I don't know if we're going to do it, but there's some trail near the Grand Canyon that it's called the Ooh-Ah Trail, and apparently it's only 1.8 miles. So I mean, I walk 2 miles, that's not a problem, but apparently it's like completely downhill going one way and uphill the whole rest of the way, or it might be vice versa. But apparently when you get to the end of it, you go, ooh, ah, because it's an amazing sight. I don't know if I could do a mile or almost a mile uphill, like the whole way. I did the stair climber today. I only did it for 5 minutes. Man, that thing gets your heart going, like immediately. So when I'm on the treadmill and I walk about 2.8 to 3.0 miles an hour, and I always do a minimum incline of 3, and then I try to go 4 or 5. I don't do the whole uphill thing. I probably should. But anyways, my heart rate hovers around 124. So I know I need to up it. Don't get on me. But I decided to do the stair stepper first, just for 5 minutes, and my heart rate went to 134 almost immediately. I was like, okay, clearly I need to do some more incline. And when I'm walking around my home, it is up and down, like rolling a little bit, not like uphill a half mile, but, or a mile, but still, it's better than a treadmill. But it's like right now, it's 18 degrees out. I'm not walking outside, at least. It's funny because I was going to do it yesterday, and there's these 2 women who are always on it, and they had a space next to them, but I was intimidated. I was like, I don't want to go next to the ladies who are always there. I don't want the judgment. And they're probably not judging me. They're probably not even thinking about me, but of course I think of it. So today there was nobody in there, and I figured, you know what? Let's do the hard thing first. Let's do the stair stepper first. So that's why I did it first, and then I walked for a half hour and watched a YouTube video while I did it, and all is well. So I weighed myself this morning. I had weighed myself like back in January, and it was like 230. I'm up to 232. Even though I'm doing weights and doing cardio almost every single day. I haven't even been doing this a month. I know that when you start weight training, you build muscle, and muscle does create more weight. And a pound is a pound no matter what. If I gain a pound of muscle, it looks so much better than a pound of fat. It takes up less space. That's what I hear. I know that the more muscle you build, the more calories you burn as you're just doing regular life. So I'm not sad I started the weight training, because I needed to start the weight training, right? I mean, I have to build muscle because I'm going to be flabby. I know I'm going to be flabby. What is up with my hair right here? Okay. I will admit the last couple days has been really hard for me to go to the gym. It's just, oh my goodness, I just don't want to go. Today is easier. It's always easier when I'm just doing cardio. I cannot wait for the weather to change so I can walk outside. It's below, I think it's 18 degrees out right now. I'm not walking outside. So I'm just going to go to the gym and go on the treadmill. I did the stair stepper at the gym where you just walk. Yeah, it's a stair stepper. Oh my heart, 5 minutes and I was dying. So I'm going to try that again, 5 minutes of it before, and then do the treadmill for 30 minutes. I'm trying to increase everything. And I really do believe I'm doing well with my weights. I know that before I did not push myself. And that is why I did not see any difference in my body. So here we go. Okay, so I thought I would show you pretty much what I wear to the gym almost every single day. I'm wearing Athleta. I guess they're joggers technically. I like them because they're not as tight. Like they're not leggings. Because I have pretty large legs. So I like them for that. But they do go into my waist, like it's not really loose here. So I love that. The bra is from SheFit. Absolutely best bra for the gym. Oh my heart. I wear these biking. I love these bras. Oh, and this shirt is just a tank top kind of shirt. This I got at Old Navy years ago. So I'm sure I can't find this. I'm sure it's different, Old Navy. But I feel comfortable in this. Like I don't feel insecure wearing this out. I'm going to go to the gym. I've procrastinated enough. I have a lot to do today, but first I'm going to the gym. It's funny because usually when I am doing some kind of health thing, I'm very uber focused on my weight. And I have only weighed myself once in this time of me starting to go back to the gym. It is now middle of March. I haven't really been focusing on losing weight. And probably that means I haven't. But my husband hugged me yesterday and he goes, "You feel skinnier." And I said, "Now stop." Like I don't think I do, but he said, "No, you do." So I'm still not going to weigh myself because I get discouraged. It just makes me feel like, oh, I'm not doing anything. And I know I am. I just was getting dressed to get ready today, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, okay, like I kind of feel like I am a little bit thinner. And I think it's just the muscles taking the place of the fat. I don't think that actually happens, but But the problem is if I weigh myself and it doesn't show a loss, or it could even show a gain, because gaining muscle, if you're not actually losing weight while you're gaining muscle, you're just gaining muscle and you're gaining weight, but it's muscle weight, which is good weight, but it doesn't show anything on the scale. It could make me feel like I don't want to continue. Like, what's the point? That's where I will get in my brain, even though I know it's good for my health. So that's why I'm just not weighing myself. I'm not concentrating on that. My goal is to just be stronger and healthier and be able to move better. And I am seeing some of that. It's almost biking season, and I'm so excited. In fact, we might actually bike this Saturday in a couple days because it's supposed to be warmer. So I'm excited to actually ride my bike after I've been going to the gym for a while. Like, I want to see, does this make a difference when I start riding again? Obviously, riding's going to be different muscles, but I've been trying to really work on my leg muscles so that I feel the strength. So I'm kind of excited to see the difference. I just got back from the gym. I took a shower, all that. I did not a bench press. I did I don't know what they're called, but you sit on the thing, you push your legs, you push your feet, you push the thing. I got up to 210 pounds pushing it, and I was able to do it. In fact, I think I need to go harder, but I am being careful because I don't want to hurt my knees. I am realizing I'm much stronger than I think I am, although my arms are much weaker than I think I am. But my legs, I think it's because I'm overweight, and I've been overweight for many, many, many years. I think my legs have just had to have muscles on them because they've had to carry my weight around. But I didn't have much stamina. So another thing happened. I needed to clean our bathroom, like clean it, like head to toe, deep, nitty gritty. And it takes me like 2 hours to do it. So I did that Saturday morning. Usually when I do that, I'm done for the day. Like, nope, I'm definitely out for the count. I'm exhausted. Everything hurts. Like, my body just hurts. It's not just tired. It's not the activity. It's more of my bones and just everything. I think the arthritis kicks in there. My hands hurt because I'm nitty gritty. I've just been doing a lot. I did the bathroom, cleaned the bathroom for 2 hours. And I did take a break in there. I did laundry in between all this too, like going, getting the laundry down, folding it, all that stuff. I got it all put away. Saturday afternoon, I turned to my husband. I said, we need to walk still. Okay, I never would have done that before. Never. I'm so excited. Like, I could absolutely feel the difference in my body. Now, mind you, I have not lost a pound. None. I haven't lost anything, which is discouraging. I'm not weighing myself often. I'm weighing myself I think I've weighed twice. So it could have been that I was just up that day. But I just need to not focus on weight. I need to just focus on getting my body moving consistently, and weight training and resistance training. Is that the same thing? I don't know. I'm amazed at myself. I really am. I am shocked that I have been consistent, and I'm shocked that I'm actually seeing the difference for the first time ever in doing weights. I see a difference. Not see in my body, but I should say I feel a difference. I don't really see a difference. Doug says he's like, you feel thinner. I don't. Maybe I am. I don't know. I didn't even measure myself. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, because I can't focus on that. I need to just focus on the health of it. Not on, I want to prove that I lost 10 inches. Or I want to just focus on being a healthy version of me as far as muscles go and strength. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, and I'm going to stick to it. Okay, this video took you from the end of January to the beginning of March. My reason for doing this has changed even more. Since doing this journey, I have watched so many different things on Instagram and podcasts and books. If I do not consistently do weight training, and I'm talking heavy weight training, I'm going to be the person who ends up in a nursing home and someone taking care of me instead of me being able to take care of myself. So my goal is much more long-term now. My goal is much more of a lifestyle, not just let's be able to walk a trail in Colorado. That's still one of my goals, but I definitely have a much bigger, more robust goal now. I will be sure to update you guys in upcoming videos and vlogs, and I will show you more and more of what I'm doing, and I'll be updating you more on some of the things I'm doing in my diet. Even though this hasn't been a very diet-centered video, I definitely am doing more things with how I eat. I'll see you in this video or another one. God bless.